Hello, we're here. I got signed out of Restream. Yes, yes. Oh no! Hark! The funny internet man has begun the live stream at a later time than scheduled! We must haunt him with this fact. Yes, well done. Alright. Do we have anyone on YouTube? Is the chat working? Because I got fully signed out. Hey, there we go. We can see both. Lovely stuff. Lovely, excellent two things. Ugh, yes. Good. Nice. Alright. Let's do it. I had to leave aircraft maintenance school early to watch this. Hello. Oh, Yori with the 7 months on YouTube.
Yori
Hell yeah.
1234 rejoined the green screen enthusiasts. Yori 1234 celebrates 7 months of membership. Let's go.
Sorry, I almost interrupted the Welshman. That would be rude of me. So I shan't do that. Yeah, 7 months, Yori. That is crazy. You're one of only a handful who's got to 7. It's only like 7 months and a couple days since we had channel memberships. Welcome back. Welcome back. If any planes fall out the sky, it's my fault. Whoa, 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 okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's been a number of incidents of that happening in recent weeks. I do not want to be responsible for any of those, alright? I've not signed any liability waivers. Hell no. Glad you're streaming. Needed the stream. Well, you know. Everybody needs a way to unwind in the evening. And what better way to unwind than to sit, watch me organize the Formula 1 team badly, and every now and again go absolutely apeshit, scream at the game. What a relaxing way. What a relaxing way to get through the day. Hello, everybody. Ah, the green screen. Wait. It was in another place, and I just moved it like 2 minutes ago. Oh, not high enough. And now we're too dark. One sec. I need to get this big light. Look at this. It's a big lamp, and it makes my face brighter. That goes there. And jubbly, who would have known such a combination was possible? What's this?
Hey, I have an appointment tomorrow with the counselor to see if I can apply for college.
Doesn't make much of a difference. Help. How do I know? Brett. Hey, I have an appointment with her. Let's rewind. Learn to read, then learn to speak, then let's get through this. Hey, I have an appointment tomorrow with the counsellor to see if I can apply for college. Wish me luck. Good luck, Prep. Best of luck to you. I believe you're going to be fine. What are you trying to study? Also, thank you for the super chat. I'm assuming because your super chat is in dollars. When you say college, do you mean university? Because those are different things. College is not the same as university in the UK and Europe, really. We are back, guys. We are back. Roll. There was no barrel roll.
Hello.
I see no barrel roll in the reward queue. It would appear it's been refunded. Shabby. I just need to check some logs on Twitch 1 second. Okay, there's nothing to suggest it's been refunded. That's quite annoying. That's quite... Spin green screen boy. Alright. 7,000. 7,000, Shabby. Hell yeah. I've been trying to mess you all up with inflation. It's just not working. It's just not working. Hello, everybody. How's your evening going? How's your evening going? Press says, no, I don't. I'm going to study, but maybe video editing. Oh, well, I have learnt to video edit. And I can confirm that is a thing you can do as a job. But it's a very fun thing to get into. And, you know, it's kind of on that nice boundary between completely arts creative, but still, like, a thing that people will pay you for. You know what I mean? It would be very cool to become, like, the best tapestry embroider in the world, but very hard to get any paying jobs doing that. Video editing is a bit more of an established market with a few more jobs knocking around, so it's a decent idea. Oh, the green screen juice is back. Juan swimming around in there. Twitch notification says Bish Bash Bosh is back. Yeah, well, I always forget to... I forget that's even a thing, because you don't change it in OBS, so I just forget what it says, basically, which is why it just says random stuff. Changed it, but you won't see it till next time, so that's fun. Alright. Let's play some F1 Manager. Let's play some F1 Manager. It's been a week. It's been a week. I had to call off the, Oh no. How did that go there? This is fucking low budget green screen bullshit. What? There? No. There. It's just the angle bad? Why is that bit? Oh, it's this. Haha. Professional streamer. Professional streamer. Yeah, it's been a week. I had to cancel last Thursday. Basically, my landlord's a cunt. So we're just having loads of issues again. Which is very fun. So there's just a lot of stuff to sort out. Along with, you know, trying to edit some videos and stuff. It's been busy. Will I be waking up for the Australian Grand Prix? Yes, I will. Both quali and the race. Probably not practice, but both quali and the race. I don't know if they've announced it yet, but I agreed with the channel to join for their watch along, and they said that they would put out like an announcement thing, but I don't think they've done that, so I won't say. I guess they wanted it to be a secret. Fuck knows. But anyway, I'll be on a watch along for both qualifying and for the race. If you would like to see me live, what a crazy idea, me live, and hear my insights. Which I'm not going to chat shit about. My insights are very good. Most F1 YouTubers have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. I'm a genius. So if you want to watch the sessions with me and someone else, I'll tell you in a couple of days when they announce it. F1 Manager. The next race. Italia. Monza. And guys, this week is our week. This race is our race. High speed. That's it. High speed. And we're good at that. We were good in Spa. I presume we did some other high speed ones where we were also good. So this could be excelente for us. Particularly as well if we have any like rain or anything over the weekend. Oh, is the Do It for Danica BRB screen ready? Well, you know, when I suggested that, I had quite a lot of pushback. It seemed to be an overwhelmingly negative idea. Fallout 4, everyone hated that meme. Insert here. Yeah, that did not seem to be a popular way to go. So no, I did not put that in on OBS. But we can have it if you really want it. Will we be celebrating every time something goes wrong with Alpine during the watch along? I am always ready for Alpine's demise. But at the same time, I'm kind of ready to see an Alpine okay. An Alpine okay. I don't want to see them do well. I do not want to see an Alpine win. Would like to clarify that one. But I do believe Alpine could cement sort of like P5 in the championship this year. And yeah, it's not necessarily like a good thing, but it's a thing. And I think it will be very competitive in the midfield. So that's nice. Also, I just saw Muesli Gamer. Thank you for the Twitch. Thank you for the Twitch sub. Welcome into the green screen enthusiasts. You may never leave. Let's do some stuff. Let's read some emails. ERS poor condition. Yes. Okay. We can keep using it for practice and stuff. We need to start swapping out good stuff for the races. Post-race Dutch Grand Prix. Our car wasn't suited to the track given its poor medium speed performance. Looking at the race grid, our car underperforms on... Real nice. Informative email, Neil. Thank you. The Italian Grand Prix will need solid high-speed performance. That should be a focus. Our car is one of the worst on the grid in that regard. I don't believe that's true, but yes. Okay. We are going to need a new underfloor, which I believe we're making more of, and an entire new car! Oh, shit. Okay, what are we making first and foremost? We are making underfloors. We will have the first one in 15 days. How long is it until? Less than 15 days. Certainly less than 15 days. Do we expedite one? Oh, no, wait. No, surely first one's in 1 day. Oh, that's fine then. Okay, let's get forward 1 day. Put that on the car, and then we'll figure out... Stop. You dick. And then we can figure out everything else we need. So... Underfloor 3, yes, good. And we should have another one. We might have another one before the race, so that'd be nice. Okay, do we have a chassis? We do. We have no spares. Do we have a front wing? We do. Do we have a rear wing? We do. Side pod has failed. Perfect. Do we have suspension? Ah! Loads of shit. We are in the money here. No worries at all. Hopefully, we have another underfloor in 5 days. No, Max is going to have to wait for that one. Yeah, nah, he's not getting that by tomorrow morning. But that's fine. That's fine. We have upgraded the hospitality area. Which means we now can do more hospitality. Does it include the canteen? Can I update the livery to have do it for Danica on the Halo? I didn't make this custom livery, alright? So, if anyone else would like to make a custom livery that says either do it for Danica or a full... You know what? I would like to put out a commission for a full do it for Danica car for the US Grand Prix. I think that's fitting. So if anyone would like to spend their time making such a thing, I will run it. Also, what's wrong with the tour center? It's broken. I guess we just upgrade it. That's dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Everything else is 80% effectiveness is fine. That's basically 100%. That's fine. That's fine. what are the chances that McLaren recreate 2023 Red Bull dominance? I think not as high. The Sprinkles, 5 months on Twitch.
Theory 114 egg.
Hell yeah. Text-to-speech really struggles with those emojis. Hell yeah. Thank you for the 5 months, Sprinkles. I think not as high of a chance as... Because Red Bull was already pretty, like...
What's this?
Oh, God.
Cheering and most certainly doing it for Danica.
Just to clarify, those bits are specifically for Danica. Like, should I pass them on to her? That would mean I have to have contact with her and get her bank details, which... It's not how I thought I'd be spending my evening, but alright. Yes, please. You got it. You got it, Harrison. 100 bits of Danica. Maybe she can use it on a new photo session for whatever type of pics she would want to take. No idea what type of pics that would be. Anyway, will McLaren be dominant like Red Bull 2023? No. Red Bull were already the strongest car at the end of 2022 and throughout 2022. And so 2023 was just like, they were just cementing their position. McLaren has obviously got up there, but I think it's kind of different because it's like later in the regulation cycle. They didn't start with a huge advantage. They've started behind and come up past Red Bull. So I don't see it being as possible to like come from behind and then get far enough ahead development wise that you can cement like a full year of absolute dominance. I just feel like you'd have had to have got to that position by copying things off Red Bull and other teams and like really small incremental progress. And so I don't think there's the room for such a huge performance gap. They obviously had stuff like the mini DRS and people, you know, speculated there might be more of that and things at the front wing, but no, I don't think so. And I do believe Ferrari will progress more during the year than McLaren. So even though McLaren is fastest now, I wouldn't be surprised if we got to a point when Ferrari both catches and gets in front of them, technically. So yeah. 2023 Red Bull went full scorched earth on everyone. Yeah, basically. I don't think McLaren, even if they wanted to, I don't think has the capability to do that this year. The team maybe in 2026 could do such a thing, but this year I don't think there's the opportunity in the small areas of technical development still possible within these regulations to be able to do such a dominant design compared to the rest of the grid. And also, most teams will be swapping over a large chunk of their resources to 2026 development at some point throughout this year. So you have to become dominant in Formula 1, but you also have to stay dominant. Like, even things like the MP44 back in the day when in-season development was less, they still were making changes throughout the year to stay in the lead, as were Red Bull in 2023. And I don't think McLaren will be doing that to the same level. So no, is the short answer to your question. We've done hospitality area. Race preview. That's not the one I want. Ah. Oh yeah. He got rear-ended by Logan Sargent, didn't he? That's fun. That's good. Total failure. Total failure. Great. Thanks, Logan. Nice. I guess in theory we could run these in practice, but I think we're just gonna have to do this and then we're just gonna have to take a hit on another engine for Max. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. We've got the cash in the bank currently. Gearbox? Hey, loads of gearboxes, mate. You can have a bad one for practice, that's fine. What? Put it on the car. I didn't mean buy a new one and then just leave it in the garage, obviously. All right. Let's see how Oscars is doing. 34% in the ERS. We'll buy him a new one, but he can have it for qualifying. All right, let's go. That was an expensive 6 mil, something like that. Ugh. It's an expensive week, but it's time for Italia. Good morning, mister. The race at the Italian Grand Prix is almost here. This is a power circuit, and our car isn't well suited due to its low high-speed performance, which I think is just a lie because we're pretty good on high-speed tracks. So I think actually Enrique is fucking garbage at his job, but there we go. 60% safety car chance. It's going to be cold. High chance of rain. High chance of rain. Okay, this could go well for us. Also, you can get 10th, obviously. Matt's going to get 9th. Yeah, maybe.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the Italian Grand Prix. We return to Monza, the temple of speed. The loyal Tifosi are gathering in hopes of a homecoming victory.
The Tifosi can get fucked. Because it's the garages who we're going to be celebrating today. It's not a sprint, is it? It's not a sprint. Good. Good. I guess we'll just jump in like this and see. No. Yeah, let's just jump in like this and see what they say. Do a couple more. Never know. Alright. Let's see some cars driving circles. What? I just hit OK. I didn't read what that said. You have installed a powertrain car part on car 2 which exceeds the season limit and will incur a grid penalty when used in the session. Well, I don't really have a choice after the actions of Mr. Sergeant. So I suppose I will have to say yes to this, but okay. To be honest, Monza's not the worst place to have that. Not that easy to overtake at Monza, but... Well, honestly, probably Piastri would be better than Max, but Max is still decent, and our car should be good here if we get some good setup going. So, I think we can get through. The Crashgate conspiracy continues. I cannot believe that we had Crashgate at Zandvoort in 2025, and I also can't believe that Flavio Briatore orchestrated Crashgate 2, and then they fucked it for Alex Albon, and he still finished like outside the points. He's lost his touch. He's lost his magic touch, has our Flav. He was much better back in the noughties. He was cooking back in the noughties. I think nowadays he just needs to stick to, like, you know, quietly running the team and dating supermodels, and like leave the massive cheating scandals to the young lads.
Yeah, ready to check.
We had Crashgate 2 IRL when Yuki did that dodgy pit stop. What, like Canada when he beached it coming out the pits? What are you talking about? How have I already exceeded the limit? Because I keep having fucking Alpines dive bomb into my engine compartment. I would have been well under the limit if that hadn't happened. The ERS on Oscar, yeah, maybe that was me. But he had an ERS failure in one of the races. You win some, you lose some. Be writing an angry letter to Mercedes or whoever supplies our engine, who I cannot remember at this point in time. Let's have them do some more laps.
You're just too slow.
Get a bit more acquainted. Actually, no. Let's come in and then we can do more laps on the second stint on the same tyres.
It's a bit difficult to drive at the moment.
A bit difficult.
Yeah, understood.
Ooh! Optimal oversteer. So. Something like that. To begin with. Let's try him on this. See what he says about that one. Same tires. Same run plan. Lovely stuff. Max. Decent. Decent. I think it won't be that extreme. Let's try that. Cool. Lovely. Roman Stanek with a mechanical fault in his... Aston Martin? Alright. You guys talking about getting drunk in the chat? Watch the cars get drunk, hell yeah, it's a Tuesday night if you ever heard one. Excuse me? Who was that at turn 2?
Yellow ahead. Copy.
Now look, here we head into turn 2. And round they go. And once it started, they were pretty powerless to do anything.
Just so glad that Stoffel Van Dorn was given another opportunity in Formula 1. Really proving that that was a good choice. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean you have 44,000 V-dollars? Where did you get those? Where did you get that? Who gave you those V-dollars? Because I certainly didn't. Have you been robbing the V bank? Have you been embezzling the V funds? We should be able to pool V-dollars and buy a pist. You can set those like community target channel point ones, but I have intentionally not done that for the pit stop because I don't want to do a pit stop because I know that you guys are gonna do it when I'm about to win my first race. And I'm still not prepared for the heartbreak that that's going to give me. Overdrawing his V card. What do you think was the main downfall for the F1 Manager series? I assume they didn't sell as many as they wanted to, would be my guess. That's what almost every decision is made based on in like any business. They would have set a target for how many they wanted to sell, and they probably sold fewer copies than that. And so they were like, yeah, we're not doing another one, fuck it.
How does it feel?
I can't imagine it was anything else. It's all just like profit and loss calculations. It's all just like, we spent this much, so we want to make this much to make it worth our time. And then they didn't make that much, so they're like, nah, no more. No more game for you. They signed it was a 3-year contract. So it's not like the first two did really well and this one tanked. Like, they signed a deal to make 3 in a row. Which kind of makes sense because obviously it's it's largely the same game every year. Like, they add some new features, yes, but fundamentally, it's lots of the same tracks, a similar car model. The game mechanics are almost identical, but they add some new like buttons you can click and some new emails you can read. I really don't like going around next to this Haas and this Aston, particularly if that's the Aston of fucking... It's Roman Stanek, yeah. And which Haas is it? It's Oladelli. Great. Piastri's about to get fully murdered. So yeah, these games probably would have been quite cheap to make, like particularly the second and third one, and then I guess they just didn't sell as well as they thought. Saw a video where if you tell the drivers to stay off curbs, you get infinite tire life. Infinite tire life. We can give it a go. We can give it a go. Hope there'll be a new game for 26. Unlikely. I find it unlikely, honestly, which is a shame. It would be cool. And it would also be cool if they added loads of other features that should be in the game.
Thoughts on rain this Sunday?
Thank you, Monty Orber. Not going to question what that second part of your name is about. Do you mean real life in Melbourne? I haven't actually looked at the forecast. I don't typically look at the forecast because if I know whether it's going to rain or not, makes absolutely no difference to me, so I just don't look at it. Like, I'm not a news and speculation channel. I'm not one of the channels who's going to release a video every day going like, it might rain in Melbourne for the first time. No, who is this good for? Like, I don't care. But let's look at a Melbourne forecast. Sunday, rain. Interesting. What time is the race? Local? It must be something like 4 PM. Yeah, 50% chance. My only prediction would be that would make it just more chaotic. Like having 5 rookies on the grid is pretty much guaranteed a crash anyway. And then you stick them in there in the rain. Yeah, just like guaranteed crash, which was going to be the case anyway. So I think we'll see like quite a few DNFs this race, probably like a rookie going into someone else, that kind of thing. Nice little shake up, you know. It might also mean that we just have no idea who's the best team initially, because rain can hide a lot of that pace. So even if McLaren are the favourites, this probably reduces McLaren's chance of picking up that win.
Rainy first race of the season with 5 rookies would be hilariously catastrophic. The deconstructor starting off strong.
Yes, catastrophic is the right word, yes. I think it will be an entertaining race. I do like the Australian Grand Prix. It's typically quite a good race, and, you know, typically we have someone's engine explodes or something, so looking forward to it. I definitely think we'll have at least one rookie crash. I don't think that's a bold prediction by any stretch of the imagination. I'm gonna say that rain hurts McLaren's chance for a win, because rain can kind of equalize the pack, and McLaren is not the best team on like race strategy. So I'm gonna say this increases the chances for one of the other top 4 teams to take a win. And then maybe it helps add to our like weird. Maybe this is the start of our 7 winners in 7 races. The 2012 repeat. The first winner, obviously going to be Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly to win the Australian Grand Prix. Put your life savings on it. This is financial advice. For legal reasons, this is not financial advice. All right, let's get to the end of this session. See how these setups are looking. I'm going to say not great for Max. It's 22nd, but we're just rocking around on hards. So I'm hoping everyone else is not doing that. I mean, we're slower than... Ugh. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Oh, I should come in. I guess we can do these now. Ooh! 86? 86? Did you do a prediction? 97 before quality. Alright. I'll take 86. We need to sort that cornering out. And the straights. That's decent. Okay, so it's definitely going to be rear wing angle. Let's counteract that with a bit of front wing angle. Honestly, that could be nice. I feel like we want to move cornering a little bit more. Let's give him that. Let's give him that and see what he says. Max. Ooh, 82. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Alright. Cool. We're not going to get that on before the end of the session. Let's go to P2. Is Max competent yet, or still finishing P12? He's gotten better, as has our Max. But he's still not on Piastri's level. He's still not happy. He's kind of like... He's no longer dissatisfied. I don't know what the word is. He has like the white face where it's just like complete indifference. He's merely indifferent to my presence now, which is better than hating my guts. But no, still not as good as Piastri. I mean, Piastri's rated 89 and Max is 91, so they're pretty similar already. And Amy Amos with the fastest lap of practice. With your creepy ass fake human face. Do you think that's AI? I don't think so, but I do find it a bit off-putting. See if we can see Max's happiness. No. No, we may not see that. Alright, P2, much the same. Let's do this. We have to remember. We have to remember to change the parts before qualifying. It's going to go real bad if we don't do that.
Green light, green light.
I guess we're going to get a penalty for both cars, which is fun. Imagine the FIA end up cancelling the first race of the season because of the rain. It does. I just looked at the forecast. It doesn't look like it's going to be particularly like storm weather. It looks just like normal rain, so it should be absolutely fine. It has to be like pretty heavy storm, full-blown monsoon kind of vibes before you get the race cancelled. Obviously, they don't like running in the rain at all nowadays. So, you know, start delay if it's heavy enough, maybe. But no, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Hope Alonso doesn't spin. I would trust Alonso to not spin. He's done a few laps as Mr. Alonso. I trust his experience. I think he'll be alright. Oladelli with a spin. Love to see it. Love to see it. Tsunoda goes quickest overall. Don't like where the development on that McLaren is going. They keep coming top of every session. Tsunoda won, right? Tsunoda won in Belgium. Am I being crazy? If I wake up at 4 and it's cancelled, I'm throwing hands. What? Yeah, same, basically. If I completely ruin my sleep schedule for the next week, I want to see a goddamn race. No, I think it'll be fine. I can't imagine it being heavy enough to cancel a race. Okay, get in. Get in. Tell me about your setup. What do you like? What you don't like? Wow, okay. Max does not like the straights. You heard it here first. Let's give him that. That could be it, honestly. I'll try him on that. I'll try him on that and see what he says. Go back out. Beautiful scenes. Get Oscar in. Bish bash bosh. Oh, yeah, it's those straights. They just fucking hate the straights. Can you blame them? Let's try that. I don't know what's going on Oscar's side of the garage, but they changed the car, like, infinitely faster. Go. What kind of voodoo magic did I do to get these driver moves? It's just normal prediction of 2025. It's basically the same as real life. Bottas in Red Bull with Sainz, Yuki Tsunoda in McLaren. There's nothing weird about that. Daniel Ricciardo in the RB. Hulkenberg and a Williams. Nothing strange has happened here. It's just very normal, just a couple changes. I guess I created quite a few holes by hiring Tsunoda and taking Teo Porcher out of the Sauber Academy and then pinching Piastri right at the end of the season. So I guess I created quite a few gaping holes in the driver market, which has led to this. Oops. Oscar's engineers are hoarding all the ugga-duggers. You're going to need to explain yourself. What the hell is an ugga-dugger? Oh, tires. How bad are they? I'd quite like to finish testing his setup. No, okay, we'll come in. We'll come in. I don't want it to crash. We'll come in. We'll do a little bit of running a P3, get that setup finished off, and then we're good. Let's just see, though. Oh, looking better. 96. Not bad. And Max. It's better. It's certainly better. Alright. I don't think we need to change anything there. Oscar's one, maybe yes. But we'll do it before P3. They hold the wheels on 10 ugga-duggers from the gun. Oh, so sorry. So ugga-dugger is a unit of measurement. Is that what you're saying? Oh, and I've got conflicting information. Ugga-dugger is a unit of measurement for an impact driver. And then someone else says ugga-dugger is an impact driver that rattles on the car's bolts. Did I watch Drive to Survive? If the ugga-dugger thing is from Drive to Survive, no. I haven't seen any of this season. Actually, I have to make a confession. I didn't even finish last season. I didn't finish the one that came out, 12 months ago. Because I watched the first half of the season, and I was incredibly bored. You have to imagine that I watch quite a lot of Formula 1 media and read quite a lot of Formula 1 news. And so seeing a retelling of the season that I know quite a lot about already, and then it was all largely bullshit, it's not that interesting to watch as an F1 content creator. But I am planning to give this season a go. Would you say better than last year? Because yeah, last year was definitely the worst one up until that point. Okay, Ugga Dugga's from Garbage Time, which I've not seen, I have to tell you. It makes much more sense for an Ugga Dugga to be the impact driver itself. I can understand that, because depending on which model you get, it does kind of sound like that. Mine doesn't. I have a, oh, bastard. I think it's Ryobi. It's a bit higher pitched, so I wouldn't, if you need like a big boy impact driver to get like the low range Ugga Dugga sound. But I know what you mean. Fair enough. Drive Survivor 7 felt arse because I watched all the races in 2024. I wanted to rip my eyes and ears out. You do know you can just not watch the season. You don't have to watch Drive to Survive. Drive to Survive is kind of intended for people who don't watch all the races, for like a slightly more casual fan. If you've watched everything, you don't have to watch Drive to Survive. It's not mandatory. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's get the setup change on Oscar's car. He could do with a little change with cornering. Oh, not that. So I guess we'll do this and then bring it in this way. I've made it worse. I guess I can do that and then... Aha! Perhaps. I think, because these are only great, not optimal, so these were like a tick off. I think this could at least push these two into optimal. This could be like a 97. Hopefully he wants the cornering down and not up. We shall see. We shall see. We'll send him out on this. Going out on mediums. Do we want mediums for the race? We've got one set. I don't know. You know what? We'll just do it. It'll be fine. Max says his setup is untested, but it looks good, so you can just go out on the same one. To the session! Oh, one stop anyway. Alright, fair enough. I have a bad habit from my CS2 research. Counter-Strike 2, City Skylines 2. Makes me watch every possible media. Some of the horny horner behind the scenes was interesting, even if they had already heard about it on the news. Yeah, it's interesting to see like that more personal human, like camera in his face shots. Some of the Drive to Survive is partially manufactured, right? Some of the scenes, particularly the ones where it's like not on the race weekends, are a bit more manufactured. You know, when it's at Christian Horner's home, they like plan to have this scene of them all eating dinner, and they will probably like plan for them to talk about certain topics. So it's not entirely natural, but yeah, it's still interesting to see. I'll give it a watch. I'll give the first couple episodes a watch. If it's mega boring, I'm gonna turn it off. Did I change the gearbox? No, because it's not qualifying yet. I will before qualifying. They made a big deal of George winning Spa, but forgot to mention he was disqualified. Yeah. That sounds like Drive to Survive. That sounds like the Drive to Survive we know and love. I definitely feel like it's gotten worse, honestly. I just find it so bizarre because when you watch Drive to Survive, it feels like they're struggling for storylines and therefore like making up some random bullshit or like having these storylines about George winning. But I guess they like some of the storylines that take place this season, they just don't have any footage of, and so it's just what teams they're following for which weekends, and they want to make it worthwhile. I do feel like they could just have more camera crews at more of the weekends and they'll be able to make a much better season. But I guess it's worked so far with what they have, so they're not going to change it. But it does feel like they miss entire interesting storylines, and they have to make up some random bullshit for like 1 or 2 episodes because they're just like, well, we filmed all this stuff with Yuki Tsunoda in Japan, so we gotta make an episode about it. I guess George Russell in Spa, they could have made an interesting thing. It's weird they didn't mention him being disqualified. Like, that's drama. Use that as the drama. But yeah. Put Max on 1 tires, get the track acclimatization up. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably a good idea. Alright, let's go around. Well, let's go driving.
Okay.
Do I have any pets? I do not have any pets. I would like to, but I don't, because I live in a rented apartment. So, yeah, I in theory, you can get a pet in an apartment, but I'd rather wait until in a different place if I could, like, I mean, probably not buy a house, but rent a house would be nice. We shall see. With Mrs. V, we would like to get some cats, but, you know, we know that we're going to be moving again in the next couple of years a couple times, so it doesn't make sense until after that. Oh, they said the point of the Spa episode was to show George taking the reins and deciding for himself. So I guess that makes sense in the race. Yeah. I guess. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I still feel like you could get an interesting scene out at the end of it with him being disqualified, but then still having a chat with Toto and then being like, oh, but you were on, like, such a good race regardless, like, blah, 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 like, whatever. I feel like there would have been opportunity. Alright, let's get back out. Oh! How is that untested? What is wrong with you? Go back out. Go back out. The Holy Grail. Right. I didn't change anything on Max's car. Why is that taking so long? $25 laps fuel. Yeah. Good idea. Just need to do this non-existent change first, which I'm assuming is most of the refuel. Ah, 0 laps of fuel. Excellent idea, strategy team. But I let's just try. Let's just try 25. As fun as 0 laps sounds. That's what was taking time. We're having to suck all the petrol out of the gas tank. How's my hairline doing? It's very well, thank you for asking. It's gone on, you know, a nice evening walk this evening. It likes to see the sights, catch some fresh sea air. It's having a great time. Also saw someone saying Drive to Survive used to be more linear going through the actual season, but now it like jumps around the place. I guess I can understand how it's got to that point, because it started out and it's just like, here is Formula 1. Like, here is the entirety of, what season was it? 2018? 19? Whatever. Whichever one it was. It's like, this is the season. But then throughout season 1, season 2, you start to develop, like, the characters and the character story of Daniel Ricciardo as one of the key characters and stuff like this. And so then they wanted to really, like, delve deep into those character stories. But you want to control how that plays out through the season, so you kind of have to swap some things around. Because they like to do it, say there's 3 Daniel Ricciardo episodes, and they'll spread them out, like episode 1, 5, and 10. But they might not be things that happened at the start, middle, and end of the season, so yeah, I get it. Let's go. Tip for developing cars, you need to maximize and minimize things on each part. I will completely forget the content in that message in the next 3 minutes, but thank you for telling me. I'm sure there's a trick, and I'm sure I could look it up. But you know what? Guys, sometimes when you play a video game, you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know the optimal way to play every video game. I quite enjoy playing a game and just taking the information that it gives me, bit of role play, you know, pretend I'm the team principal, do some stuff that makes sense. Will I get the best possible results? Probably not. Will I have fun? Yes. Will I have to spend 7 hours a day reading a wiki? No. It's great. You don't have to be perfect at everything. You can just let it go. You can just do stuff and just watch what happens. Live your life for the storylines. For the storylines. Are any racetracks actually suited to my car? No. No, we are good at the high-speed tracks. We should be fine.
Balance check.
Why weren't you there last Thursday? It was just a bad day. It's just a real bad day. Yeah, so we had some bullshit with our landlord that afternoon. Which is still continuing now, so that's fun. And then, you know, just busy with trying to get videos out. And so, you know, if I have to give her loads of my time in the day over, and then I'm making a decision in the evening, like, do I spend the evening doing a stream, or do I spend the evening editing a video and get the video out one day earlier than it would be? Like, most of the time I will choose video in that case. Because normally what I do, like today, is throughout the daytime I will work on a video, and then I'll take an hour, eat dinner, and then I'll stream for you guys. A lovely solid, like, 14-hour day or something. But if something comes up and that has to change, then, you know. Because ultimately the stream is just free entertainment for you. It's not like I have to, and so if I'm having a shit day, is it worth me sitting here for 3 hours and being miserable? More miserable than normal? I'm not normally miserable. I'm just incredibly grumpy.
The tires.
But yeah, it's just not a great day, and there's no point pushing it. You have to understand that this is a job for me, and when I sit here and stream, I'm earning less than minimum wage, so...
Tires are cold.
What's currently your favourite track? I don't know. I guess on the current F1 calendar, I would probably go for... I don't know, it depends what you mean. Depends on, like, for me driving it in sim, for me watching a race there, there's all different reasons to like a track. Overall, for all-around sentimentality and enjoyment, I would just have to go for Silverstone. I've been there the most times. But then, like, if it was going to be driving it in a sim, I would probably go more for something like Albert Park or Gilles Villeneuve, or maybe Interlagos. So I don't know. I think I can speak for most of V-Man. Is that what you guys are called? Take some time for yourself. We don't mind. Thank you. I know that's the case. I know you guys don't mind. Like, there's plenty of other stuff for you to go and watch and other live streams you can see. It is quite annoying because there's a very small minority of people who will send me angry messages if I cancel a stream or something like that. So if any of you have done that, fuck you. Don't do that. That's very uncool. People will, like, ping me on Discord or try and ping me on, like, Twitter or something to be like, where are you? And it's like, bro, I'm on the sofa. I'm fucking chilling out. I'm living my life. bunch of teachers in my school got unexpectedly fired today. Could you become my French teacher? I can give it a go. Would you like, would you enjoy the entire rest of the stream as in like a bad stereotypical French accent? I feel like surely that won't annoy anyone or offend anyone, so we could give that a go. Do it in actual French. So, while that sounds entertaining, there's one small issue with that suggestion. 5 minutes break? Yeah, I see it. One small issue with the talking French bit is that I don't know how. I can just make shit up if you want. I never promised you'll get a good education, but an education nonetheless. Also, Warus. Hey, Daddy V. This morning I discovered there's a dedicated channel for the CCC. Ever thought of maybe including a bit of the race noise as background audio during the pod, or as highlights reel? You mean the, like, when I green screen onto a track? So if you watch on YouTube, you will get that noise. I intentionally don't include that noise on the Spotify or like the audio platform version because it would make absolutely no sense. And so you just every now and again when I do that for the CCC, you just randomly have these like Assetto Corsa engine noises. And I just kind of thought it might be slightly annoying if you're watching like in your headphones on a train on the way to work and you don't watch the video version. So that's why there's no engine sounds on the audio only. But you can, I don't know if everyone can do YouTube audio only, but certainly if you have YouTube Premium, you can do audio only from the YouTube version. So if you do that, then you will have the engine noise if that's the thing that you desire. Say Pierre Gasly, Esteban Ocon, Isaac Hadjar in the most French way possible and you'll get an academic pass. Alright, let's do this. Oh, got a French up in here. I feel like we start with an easy one. I feel like Pierre... it's Italian hands, I know, but it's close enough. It's kind of like Ricardo channeling. Pierre Gasly! And then Esteban, I know Esteban's from the northwest. I think he's from like Brittany or somewhere like that. So I feel like he'll have more of a, you know, Esteban Ocon. And then Isaac is from Paris. I know a Parisian accent is fucked from people who do speak French, but I don't actually know what it sounds like. So we'll just go once again with an, just a very like nonchalant, you know, like a kind of Frenchman who lives out in the middle of nowhere and he just can't be fussed. As Isaac. Adja. So that's really, that's what you're getting. Pierre and Ocon are like 20 minutes from each other. I don't think that's true. I think Pierre is from the northeast and Ocon's from the northwest. They might have grown up close by, but like where they're originally from is further apart. Academic pass achieved. Hell yeah. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, let's get to the end of the session. Then it is time for qualifying. Sometimes I miss Ricardo. He got lost on the way from your eyes to your hairline. Really wish it was easier to ban people from OBS. Oh, I can! That's how you get a timeout. Hell yeah. Okay, let's get to the end of this session. Piastri currently P22, but he's going around at 1 dot pace on his mediums, which maybe is not optimal driving speed. So there we go. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's just practicing. He's getting used to the track. 100% track acclimatization. 95 for max. Love to see it. Let's get to the very end of the session. To be fair, if how small Europe is, people could live on opposite sides of the country and still live fairly close. Well, yes, if your country is like Liechtenstein, then yes. Or it doesn't take a whole load of time to drive through Belgium. But, you know, some of the other countries, a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Do you need to go to YouTube and sort them out? I've discovered, Shabby, that I can time out people through OBS.
Copy. Okay.
Not you, though, sadly. Can I do it on Twitch? I can't do it on Twitch, but I can do it on YouTube. I wield immense power over the YouTube plebs. Oh, yes. Oh! You can't see, but I just got an achievement. 100% setup on both cars. You heard it here first! I am an engineering genius! We're going to win the Italian Grand Prix. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to put a new engine stuff in the cars. And then, shut up, Crofty. And then we're going to go to qualifying. But first, I need to pee. Are the ads already rolled on Twitch? Hell yeah. All right, that's fine. Ah, no, they haven't. I can run more. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. We should be back in just a secundo. The BRB screen, sadly, does not have Danica Patrick on it. Ah, Timothy, 4 months of Prime. Lovely, lovely stuff.
Why do I get an ad first thing after a subbing?
It's the universe punching you for subbing to such a garbage stream. I'll be right back. It's race week, which means it's the weekly race. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. We've got some qualifying to do. Before that, I shall not forget to put new parts in the car. Particularly this ERS looks a bit fucked. New ERS on car 1. A gearbox. 57% is... That's more than half. It's more than half. That'll be fine. That'll be alright. Pretty sure that'll be alright. I hope. In Argentina, you can drive 400 kilometers and still be in the same province. Every European country is small compared to here. Whoa, well done. I mean, from the UK, you can get in a boat and you can sail several days to the south and then arrive in the UK in the Falkland Islands. So, sounds pretty big to me. I believe we're fine with his gearbox. We can change that for a later race. 47% of max? No, it's good. It's good, it's good. Let's go. Do some quali. Yeah, we're going to get a penalty on both cars, so... we need to get both cars into Q3. Ideally. Let's see if Max has got it in him. I feel like we're going to go out on the 15 mark, as per normal. Always goes well. Literally no one going out. Oh, that's because the light was red. Somehow Thatcher's Spectre keeps coming back to this stream. What? Could you turn up the music? I can turn up a little bit. I don't know how loud the cars come through. I don't want it to be like fully deafening. How fast is your care? I would like to say I'm quite a caring individual. So yeah, my care comes about with great rapidity. Car? No, that's not what you asked. It's not what you asked. Gotta be careful with your spelling. Deafen me, daddy. Yeah, I don't like that. Can V see my message so I don't feel bad? Yes.
Good weaving now.
I'm assuming the timeout has ended if you did actually get one. How fast is my cat? We haven't entered it into any competitions. But I fancy his chance in a foot race. He's a rapid little fucker.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely any kind of like regional competitions. Put him in like a county cat race. He's doing good. Like a national level, I feel like he could struggle. He's not got the training that some cats do. But it's decent. I've just noticed P1 for Oscar. Ahead of Sainz, ahead of Leclerc. They might have just messed up their first laps. But it's a promising sign. Verstappen within 9 thousandths as well. It's a good start to Q1. Let's see if we can replicate that for every other run. Vest, goes faster. Oh, shit. Same tyres. Should be fine for Q1. Lovely stuff. Let's get down. We can probably go about the 220 mark, but we'll go at 230. Alpine and Williams will have a great midfield battle this year. Maybe Aston Martin joins them later. Can I ask? On what basis is everyone predicting that Williams is going to be P5 and like fighting with Alpine? On what basis? There's literally nothing to suggest that that will be the case. And every single piece of media is heralding Williams to be fighting for P5. Testing day 2. Wow. Testing day 2 when they were doing full quali runs and no one else was. They were just doing full glory laps. That's called a glory lap. The whole point is to trick you. It's to look good for sponsors. Sainz going fastest. Wasn't there a practice session where Logan Sargent went fastest in 2023?
Hello.
Mr. Womble. 2 months of Prime. I was waiting for the message, but I don't think there is one. That was Latifi. It was Latifi, yeah. Latifi went quickest towards the end of his, like, one of his last few races, I want to say. That's called a glory run. You do that to look good for sponsors and to set positive headlines, which is what Williams are doing, because Williams still have one of the lowest sponsor packages of anyone on the grid. I have seen nothing to suggest that Williams will be as fast as Alpine. Maybe Williams is fighting for like a P7, and they've got clear of... So they were doing well, don't get me wrong. For like the back of the grid teams, they were doing well end of last year. I could definitely see them being ahead of RB, ahead of Sauber certainly, ahead of Haas. I don't believe they will be clearly faster than Aston. Maybe they're fighting for P6, but I do not see them being as fast as Alpine. I think everyone's just been duped by the Science Glory laps, personally. Maybe I get proved wrong. But I haven't seen anything that suggests that they're, like, got any hope of getting P5. Alright. Let's go down to 220 or 230 and send these two out. We'll do Oscar first. I don't know if Slipstream is a thing here, but Max went first last time. There's quite a lot of McLarens coming out. Quite annoying. I really hope you're wrong, Via. I would love to be wrong. But this is a fact-based channel. Don't get caught up in silly emotions. But no, typically, like, I'm basing my stuff on Formula 1 just on, like, just on pure numbers and just on, you know, parts that we see attached to cars. Williams have done nothing particularly special compared to anyone else in testing, so... They had some good quali run laps, yes. Their long runs put them down in a sort of, like, P7 range. Yeah. And also, it's qualifying. Fact-based channel / cars law. The cars video was entirely fact-based. That's a horrible example. That was pure facts. I broke down my analysis of Mr. McQueen with irrefutable, repeatable data given to us from a primary source. That's called good research. All right, this is a fact-based channel. How did Williams fall off so bad since their title-winning days? Mismanagement, basically. That's kind of the long and short of it. Just mismanagement over a couple of decades. It's more complicated than that. But, you know, they went from a similar position as, let's say, someone like McLaren in the 90s in terms of, like, facilities and all this kind of stuff. But obviously McLaren did much better stuff with that. So you just have to put it down to management over that kind of times range. So yeah. Alright, Max is on his flying lap. Oscar is still yet to get to the line. He comes into Parabolica, so I believe... Oh no, that's Max coming around Parabolica. They're both fine. They're both fine. Declare mechanical fault. Yes. Yes. We love to see it. We love to see it. Oscar, a bit of traffic. Can't take the widest possible line around the Curva Grande. Does have a couple of McLarens behind him as well. Hopefully not slipstreaming us. Hopefully that's not a thing. If that is a thing, I will start doing that for Q2. They're both safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Oscar technically is safe. I don't believe Verstappen is actually safe. So we need to keep pushing because the times are improving. I'm getting nervous now. I mean, I guess it's like fucking Magnussen and Albon. They are all going for it, though. They're all putting in laps. Piastri doesn't improve while towing along two McLaren. Slipstream definitely a thing, so we're going to do that for Q2. Max? Excuse me? We are safe now, but... Okay. Okay, interesting. If the McLaren set quicker laps on their second runs, then we're just going to, like, hardcore slipstream. Vesti, no, but Sonoda, yes. I think Vesti was the closest one behind us and went slower. Or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, Sonoda was in our slipstream and did go faster, so we are going to do the hard slipstream for the first run of Q2. See how well it goes for us. See how well it goes. It is a thing. Interesting. I saw a short form video from F1 Addict of who is the only one that can beat Max Verstappen, and Lightning McQueen was in the video. I am a trendsetter in the YouTube space, what can I say? I have seen many examples of people taking ideas from my videos. I shall not be naming any names, but
3, 2, 1.
all I'm saying is I appear to have set some trends over the last couple of years. Okay, let's do this. We'll go Oscar and then immediately go Verstappen. 2, 3, like that. That might not even be close enough. Let's see. Oh, what? How did you get there? Who is that? George fucking Russell. Steals my driver number in real life. Steals Verstappen's place in the game. The little shite. Is that Sargent in an Alpine? Yes. Sargent and Albon. So Alpine just took the full Williams lineup from 2024. Well, from the start of 2024. 63 is my number? Yes, 63 is my lucky number. I almost never get to use it because when I played American football, it's a lineman number, and so I wasn't allowed to use it. And I've never done any like professional racing leagues where you can choose a number. But if I can ever pick, car 63 is my number. Right, let's see. Maybe we just get a slipstream of George, and it still works. Played American football? Yes, I did. I trained just generally all different DB positions. I spent most of my games playing corner. So what normally happened was I would train at safety, strong safety, more than anything. But then I would just get subbed in at corner for various reasons, like the other people playing corner were garbage, or we just had like weird depth on safety. Anyway, so I spent most of the time playing corner, and I'm a very good corner, but I prefer playing safety, and I prefer playing free safety, but I'm much better as a strong safety. I remember at one point, because I started playing junior American football when I was like 16 or 17. They wanted to put me in at linebacker, and I was like, no, dude, look at me. Like, I'm not the smallest guy ever, but come on. I don't look like a linebacker, come on. Mr. Verhoeven's. Sadly, I cannot throw. I cannot throw too good. I can throw okay, but not good enough to quarterback. Not that the level of passing in the UK scene is particularly good. I didn't expect Mr. V to play corner. What did you expect Mr. V to play? Also, can I ask you guys one thing? I had a weird encounter when James from Not Applicable came down here to film a video on the sofa that's back there. He gets off the train, and I meet him in the station, and the first thing he says is, "You're taller than I expected." And I was like, how tall did you expect me to be? And he was like, "Shorter than you are." What? Do I look really short in the videos? Like, is that a thing? Verstappen,
We need to cool the people.
faster than Russell
Copy.
by 2 1/1000ths and slower than Piastri by over a second. So I'm going to say slipstream, not a thing. We're going to make sure we get Max into clean air, because that is not good. That is not good. Five 8-ish. You look 5'10 max.
Copy.
I don't know why you needed to specify maximum. You could just say I look 5'10.
Limit on in the pit lane. Stop on the marks. I'm in.
Don't tell us. We'll do a prediction on Mr. V Height after quali. Hell yeah.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
5'10 would be generous. Okay, thank you. I see. Some people have short king energy. I didn't realize I was one of them, but I'll take it. 5'6". Alright. It's not about height, it's about how you use it. Do I have favorite American sports teams? Not really. I don't really support anyone in the NFL anymore. There used to be a few teams that I liked more than others, but not so much. I don't watch it as much anymore. Like back in the day, I would support the Patriots, a bit glory hunting and stuff like that. But nowadays, yeah, which is whatever. There's some teams I don't like. Like I was actively rooting for the Chiefs to lose the Super Bowl. Not so much for the Eagles to win, just the Chiefs to lose. Stuff like that. You think I've got the strong Germanic genes, 6'2", 6'3". Nice. 0.00178 kilometers. It's an interesting unit of measurement, but let him cook. My brother is a big Eagles fan. I can understand being an Eagles fan. It seems like it would be a fun team to support. Like their home support in the US seems one of the most fun, maybe one of the most similar to like British football team support, I would say, is the vibe I get. So yeah, I can understand that. I guess from back in the day when I did used to sort of follow the Patriots, I therefore don't like the Eagles because of that. But nowadays, I fully don't care about that. Like, I don't either dislike them or like them. They're just kind of fine. I'm a Panthers fan. Why? Even if you lived in Carolina, why would you be a Panthers fan? Like, honestly, just pick a better one. Jesus. Alright. Verstappen, that looks like pretty clean air to me. We have a McLaren coming out the garage, but it's a decent way ahead of us. I think he may have come out just behind a fucking Williams. Oh, it's an Alpine. I just swear to God, I hope we get some gap to that Alpine. Annoyingly, Piastri might have got them. No, he's right behind the Ferrari. Well, if the Ferrari pulls us around, I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Okay.
Opinion on papaya rules, Tio rules, and Mr. versus Garage. Well, so yeah, papaya rules is not necessarily like forcing them to swap positions. It's just like, don't crash into it. It's just like a reminder not to yeet your teammate. We will not be swapping positions. We will not be swapping positions. We let them race. I'm happy to tell them just to hold positions so they don't crash into each other for the purpose of not crashing into each other. But, you know, they finish where they finish. Whoever's faster gets to finish first. That's how racing happens. Okay. We both start the lap. Oscar is behind a Ferrari, but that's maybe not the worst place to be. Verstappen, are you behind an Alpine? There's a gap! There's a gap. There's a gap. That could be okay. Yellow X1, not good. Currently P16. His qualifying form continues to be shit. Come on, give me the S2. Give me a naughty S2. They look decent with the Lesmos. DRS open. It has to be better. Green S2! Okay, we're improving. Maybe. Bang it through Ascari. Didn't use the full width of the track. Maybe lost some time there. We have to gain. We're 0.2 behind Van Dorn. We have to gain. Through Parabolica. Could have kept it pinned a little bit more there, I want to say. Look at all the width on exit. Keep it pinned on the apex. Who are you? Oh! He is Max Verstappen. My bad for questioning it. And I believe that means, in theory, Ricardo and Zhou could knock him down. Ricardo's still driving. Oh. Ricardo doesn't improve. Ricardo does not improve. We are both into Q3. I never doubted Max. I never doubted anything. Always a believer in Mr. Verstappen. Hell yeah. Those big old penalty markers don't look too good. But you never know, maybe it means other people are just going to have them at different times. So, could go well for us. Q3. Both cars in. Let's get this going. Is this Max's first Q3 appearance? I haven't been keeping track, but it could be, which is bad. I'm just going to go straight after that Ferrari and see what happens. Oh, apparently straight after that Mercedes. That's not worked out very well. Alright. Oh, Verstappen's going to be so washed behind Russell again. Hopefully Leclerc pulls us both through. Verstappen overtakes him on the quali lap. Get fucked, George. We go faster by 0.4. We take those Vesti locks up. Bad quali for him, which is nice because the McLaren is very quick in quali. Piastri crosses the line. P3 ahead of Stroll by 0.3.
P3.
That's what I just said, Ben, but okay. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. There's a prediction on how tall am I. There's over 1,000 points on 5'10" to 6 foot. Well, we'll find out in a minute, won't we? Okay, let's get these cars in. New set of softs. Bish, bash, bosh. That was the scrub set? No, I'm just being stupid. I'm being real stupid. It's good. I called an Oscar Piastri pole? I'm not sure about that one. What penalties are they? I actually don't know. Because it's for engine components, but I don't know how this game is working them out. I guess it's 10, but maybe it's just 5? I suppose. 10 place. Okay. Sad. But, you know, P16 is kind of just where Max normally starts, and he often gets up into the points, so we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll go on 2:30 again. It worked well last time. Everyone's doing quite a lot of laps. Maybe it means we get a clear track right at the end, which would be nice. Okay. Piastri goes. Should be clear ahead of him. Where did that Ferrari... Is that Ferrari coming in or going out? Fuck it. Whatever. We're going to watch Max. I don't actually know if he's got enough time to get around now. I hope so. I sincerely hope so. That McLaren has to be doing an in-laps. That's fine. Well, if it stays ahead of us and gives us a little slipstream at the start of the straight on our lap, that is not terrible. That is not terrible. Oscar just got a contract extension IRL. Really? Is this one of our first F1 breaking news of the year? Let's see. Piastri, it is! Piastri agrees new multi-year contract extension with McLaren. And like all multi-year contract extensions, we have absolutely no idea how long it's for. This gives no details. Zach says, we got the best driver lineup on the grid. In the past 2 seasons, we've seen how much of an asset to the team Oscar is both on and off track. He was absolutely fundamental in... there's no details, but yes, he signed a new thing, so that's cool. Ah, he's on his lap! Shit. Oh, so he did start a lap, so that's good. But yes. But yes. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that that deal would be 26, 27, potentially, for like the first couple of years of the new regulations, and then kind of see how it's going. It's for multiple years. What more do you need to know? Which years would be helpful to know? My French is better than my American. I'm honestly not surprised. But that was specifically Zach Brown's, and how accurate was it in considering that? Didn't he already get a multi-year contract last year? Probably. They just throw around fucking multi-year contracts for absolutely no reason. Well, not for no reason, but they just like bound them around like they're completely meaningless. So are the multiple years consecutive? He signed up for 2026, 2029, and 2048, controversially. So that's going to be an interesting career for Piastri. He has to figure out the gaps in between. But yeah, it's a rogue move from McLaren, but they're trying something new in the hopes it will secure them long-term success. Alright. We get what? P5, P9. Heavy rain. Heavy rain. Starting grid is going to be 15th and 18th. Okay. Could be better, but it's fine. Heavy rain, I do believe, benefits us. We are typically good in the rain. Yes, I'm well aware, thank you. Oh, but it's not raining yet. When is it raining? Lap 21. So I think we've learnt from before, we want to get onto the inters earlier. Oh, but that's such a crappy amount of rain. I would love if there was a y-axis on this graph, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. That looks like we want to go onto inters at like here. more than here, I would say. Yeah, I think that 25 for the inters makes a lot more sense. And then we just send them. And the inters can just do, like, infinite life, so that's fine. Surely that means we do this on, like, a medium? Mediums, because they'll get a safety car and the rain will come forwards. Yeah, I quite like the sound of that. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this as a strategy. And we're obviously going to massively under-fuel, because we will get the fuel back in the rain. So that is mucho delightful. Truly scrumptious. Bang. Okay. That's looking tasty. How much do we underfuel? The full amount? Oh, we're only allowed to do 5 laps. That's boring. Oh, I guess it's 10 kg. Yes. Inters lose pace and they get hot? Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be alright. I like the look of this. I think we can make some places up with this. We have to get P10 and P9 with Oscar and Max respectively. I definitely think that's possible. This is a bad idea. You're going to ignore that comment. But yeah, I like this. But first, as Shabby has reminded me, before we can continue to the race, we must reveal Mr. V's height. I am officially wrong one. I guess there's no way to, like, I guess I could get like a tape measure out to show you, but that's not going to prove anything. You can't see the floor, and I'm not about to change the camera setup. But I am officially this. No, it's there's no point standing up. It doesn't prove anything. I am 178, which I believe is 5'10" in Imperial. I don't know who's bet on what. Shabby's saying he bet on 5'8". Banana for scale? Yeah, I've had multiple times people saying I look shorter than I am. I think I have like a wideness. I have a short wideness about me that makes me look short with no context. Monster for scale. But yeah, I've had multiple times people meet me and they'll be like, wow, you're taller than I thought. And like, just a weird thing to hear. Because I'm like, I make videos where you can't see my, like, I don't think I've ever shown my entire body except when I'm sitting down on the camping chair chat. So like, what are you basing this off? And actually, when I film on the green screen, the camera is set maybe like a few centimeters below eye line. The camera's looking up at me, which if anything should make me look taller. Maybe not applicable, it's just a moron. When it comes to judging height, you should clarify that one. Wider than they are long? I think there's a term for that. Yes, I am a chode. I am a chode. If that's the word you would like to go for. How delightful. Anyway, let's get into this race. We're going 3 dot pace on these. I'm going to leave them on... we can push for the first lap. Bong that ERS up to maximum. Lovely stuff. Let us go to the Italian Grand Prix. Let's win this race. I thought we used Imperial for heights and distances in the UK. Sort of, yeah, sometimes. But you kind of have to know both, because sometimes when you fill it in, you have to give it in meters. Like, when I played American football, you have to sign up. You have to register because there's, like, league insurance. And that was all metric to my memory. So stuff like this. I had an official playing height and an official playing weight of 178. And I believe I was 80 kg at the time. 80 kg pure muscle.
15th is not the grid position they would have liked, but they'll be focused on a points finish.
The reference is Excel spreadsheets, and I look small compared to those. When I appear this big in the corner of an Excel spreadsheet. I can see where the confusion comes from in that case. Okay. It's obviously dry to start this race. Everyone's starting on hards. Everybody going on that predicted strategy, except us. Hopefully we can make that work. Hopefully we can use these mediums to get a couple places in this race. Starting a little bit further down than we used to. Should have some easier overtakes to start this race. There's a Williams going wide. It was Fernando Alonso. No, I think it was Hulkenberg, actually. Right. We have not changed position at all. Excellent. High aggression. Ah, yes. Thank you.
Let's try and get
It'd
past.
be really nice if I could do that from the menu screen before the race, but why not? Since when did I play football? American football. I started doing it, so yeah, I was like 16 or 17, so over a decade ago. And I must have played till I was 22 or 3, and then I had a shoulder injury and couldn't play anymore. Piastri up into P13. Max has made 1 into P16. He's made 2. We both made 2 on the opening lap. We're obviously a little bit of a way behind Leclerc, but we're in the DRS train. I'm hoping we can make our way through the DRS train. Piastri's about to get Drogovic. Drogovic, who is absolute garbage in this game, so that shouldn't be too hard, and that's P12. Lovely, lovely stuff. We got the underfuel going, we got the better tyres, and we're pushing them. Yellow flag.
Sergeant's off.
To the surprise of millions.
Okay.
Where even is Sergeant?
Nothing wrong so far. And the rear just lets go.
Bro.
Oh, dearie me, you don't.
You stopped? They stopped behind him? Why did you... What the hell, man? He stopped to let him get back on track. Go across the gravel. I swear to God, this game sometimes. Anyway, we get the safety car. I was wondering why we had a safety car. Yeah. Yeah. I think Oscar is still running. He's damaged his front wing. His gearbox. Did we get rear-ended?
Wow.
Major damage.
Oh dear, a crash. There's been a crash.
I just told you he was garbage.
And not much that the team can do about that one.
Suboptimal. Out? You could get that back. You could get that back. He could definitely get that back. Oscar! Just try. Just try. You could definitely get that back. It's fine. It's fine.
Darkness, my old friend.
It was fine.
Talk with you again.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we had a major... Major shut up the rear, but like, it was salvageable. These cars have reverse. You could just get... I'm not happy about that. Restart the whole weekend. No, we go with it. We go with it. Oh, at least Max has an opportunity to make something of this, so that's nice. Your prediction for a safety car in the first few laps was accurate.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to save fuel. Fuck that. Well, that's nice. That's really going to cheer Oscar up, isn't it? That little penalty for Drogovic. Real happy about that one. Yeah. If we could use the safety car, Logan, to actually get up to the back of the pack, that would be very ideal. That'd be super ideal. And Joe as well, with his lockup, is 4 seconds off the pack. Guys! Can we bunch the cars, please? There we go. Safety car still out. Oh, no! Ending now? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright.
Okay.
Please, Max. At least we can use Oscar's downfall to save Max this weekend. It happened to Max last weekend. It's Oscar's turn, I suppose. When will it be the turn of both the McLarens and everyone else in front of us? We wait to see. Rain now lap 23. Rain is starting at the same time. It was a very quick safety car. So Rain's still beginning 23 with an end on 25 kind of timing, which is how it was before. Van Dorn tries to sneak it up the inside of turn 1. Doesn't. Verstappen is once again on the back of Sargent. Hopefully this time, if Sargent spins, we're not going to stop. Let him back on track. Didn't fully agree with that tactic the first time. I definitely don't agree with doing it again. Head up into the Della Roggia, and we are into P12. Granujo next, half a second ahead. Make that 0.4. Through the Lesmos. Better tyres, better driver, better car. And I think within minutes, within seconds, Max is going to be on the back of Joe. Coming down into Ascari. There's no DRS, but we do have Slipstream. 0.2. Not under braking this time. Joe does get another little cheeky lockup. We saw some smoke coming off his front right there. Made him slow through Ascari. Max now right on the back of him. Ocon for mechanical fault. Didn't ask. Don't care. We're going to get him down this main straight. What happened to Piastri? Felipe Drogovic happened to Piastri. The front wing of an Aston Martin was rudely inserted into his rear end. Much to Oscar's disapproval. At least we're not last. Well, yeah, I guess you gotta look on the bright side. Don't give me another. Multiple cars crashed. Was it just that slowdown up ahead?
Finding out what's happened here, and it looks to be the McLaren that's involved.
Oh! Oh! We take that from Vesti. Oh, and then he went into the side of an Arby. Yes! Multiple rivals of ours playing bumper cars. I heard a clunk. I heard a clunk. I'm hoping for damage. Ricardo, front wing damage. Lovely. Ocon is just bad. Vesti actually got no damage in the clunk somehow, but at least he slowed down Ricardo, who Verstappen is right on the back of. This one for P10. We do kind of need to get. Oh, we sneak it around through Lesmo 2. Up the inside. That's P10. Go balanced on the fuel. Don't want to burn everything up too much. Ricardo's going to sneak something up the inside of Ascari. Max sneaking around the outside of Ascari 1 like a madman. That is racing. That is nice. Cameraman. Just wanted to look at the Armco. There we go. Back on Max. Lovely stuff. Looking good. Slightly depleted the ERS, but we'll get that back. Just go top up for a second. It'll be fine. We are on the back of Vesti. Our main rivals, McLaren, we meet once again in the middle of the pack. It's a bit of a train. Ocon holding people up. It's actually just the cars are bunched. The cars are close together. Bottas at the front is not getting that far ahead. Well, him and Leclerc do have a bit of a gap, but not that much. Sonoda P3. We can keep gaining here. We can keep gaining. Rain's still scheduled for 23. We're going to get there in these mediums. Even though everyone else is just doing it on the hards. Really hoping that that rain comes in thick and fast. We might just go slightly lighter on these mediums, I think. But I'm kind of praying for another safety car. There are 2 bits of bumper cars already, so there's a chance. Yuki P3? P3, could this be another... oh my god, let me just erase that from your memory. Yuki P3, could this be another Yuki win? I'm going to say no. I think he's going to bottle it again. Vesti already has. I think this, once again, is a McLaren Italian bottle job. Up the inside of Vesti. Can we make it 2 and 1 up the inside of Ocon? That's P8. And Stroll? That's P7. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. And we get the traction. Oh. I am rock solid.
That was good racing.
We're going to watch that one again. We're going to watch that one again. Oh, I mean, it's not the full thing, but I'll still take it. Stroll clatters the sausage curbs. Verstappen goes through. Oh. That's the 20 mil overtake. He's earning his paycheck finally. Better late than never. He's now on the back of Russell. Making a look up the inside to Lesmo 1. Thinks better of it, but we're close. These medium tyres just going absolutely crazy here on the opening few laps. It's only lap 7. We've already had a very short safety car. Quite a lot of bullshittery, skullduggery, tomfoolery up and down Monza here. Russell actually goes through on Sainz, which leaves Carlos open to a Max attack. Max right alongside... No, just up the back of the Red Bull. Sainz making multiple moves. You would expect better from a world champion. I guess he would say he's fighting Russell, but that is fully not on. Slows Max down. Allows Stroll around the outside. We're both going to have DRS, I want to say. So we should get the Aston Martin back again. Ocon coming on strong as well. Don't really like what happened there. Don't really like what's going on here. Has Sainz got a mechanical fault, maybe? He is going slow. Maybe he's had a donk as well. Oh, this pack is making me nervous, I have to say. We've already been yeeted by one Aston Martin. We've got another one and Vesti, who is clumsy, and Esteban Ocon all around us. I just think the chance of another yeet is way too high currently. Is everyone else on hards? It would appear so. Yes. Everybody else is on hards. We're keeping the mediums in it, though. They're not too much worse. And we're expecting to pit earlier than the, pre-race prediction lap. About lap 25. I'm thinking it's going to be the golden point. Hopefully that's about 0.5 and this is about 1. And not, 0.1 and 0.2. We shall see. We shall see how it plays out. I think towards the end of the stint, maybe in the next few laps, we might come off the gas a little bit on these tyres just so we have a bit more life to play with. But for the minute, we're still making places. Still going well. Russell, once again, is taking a look on Sainz. Ocon and Stroll and Vesti and Zhou all on the back of us. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Oh, no, what did I say? What did I say? Vesti's clumsy. He spins it again. Why didn't we do this earlier? We could have gone on the gravel the whole time. No one told Max.
Not a mistake they'll want to make again.
Lower aggressiveness to lower the yeet risk. I think you will find we had a car drive fully into the back of us and there's nothing we can do about that. I legit hate how fast Lance is in this game. It's absurd. It's just a reflection of his true skill, his true peak skill. Lance has talent. He just uses it way less than every other driver. 5-minute warning to ads. All right. Let's roll some ads. We'll continue around just at ×1 pace so you guys don't miss too much. I do kind of want to go to the toilet. No, it'll be fine. We're going to run some ads for the people who get them. We're going to continue just at ×1 pace for the next couple laps. So you're not going to miss all too much. Can we get Sainz, please, dear God? If we can get Sainz, we can definitely get Russell. Mercedes never has better race pace than us. We can always catch Russell in any circumstance. Oh, we've got Sainz here, easy. It seems that the Vesti spin has allowed Ocon through, but the rest of the pack has been dropped, which is good for us. Takes away the pressure a little bit. Down the inside. 2 in 1! He's getting squeezed. Around the outside. Oh my God. Dirty, dirty moves from Carlos. Dirty, dirty Carlos. Not a fan. Mr. V's Stroll apologetism? I don't think that's the word. Tomo's Sauber livery apologetism. Whose is the most scandalous? No, but everyone can see the Sauber looks like arse. Stroll has demonstrated some high peak pace on rare occasions. He has what, like 2 pole positions? I keep saying this. You don't accidentally get pole positions. Yeah, he got lucky on strategy and like rain and stuff like this, but you still have to beat your teammate. You do not accidentally get pole positions. Stroll is not like fully washed out. Stroll has shown flashes of being very fast. He doesn't get fully blown out in the qualifying head-to-head against Alonso. He regularly beats Alonso in the race. Not most of the time, but enough of the time that it's not like, 23 races to 1. He gets outscored by Alonso, yes, but Alonso is better at capitalizing on those exceptional circumstances. Stroll has talent. He just doesn't put it into practice anywhere near as much as the other drivers. But he does have talent. I didn't say he's good, in an overall sense, compared to the rest of the field, but he does have talent. He's got 1 pole. That's still a pole. That's still way more than the average driver. One pole, 3 podiums, and the average driver has 0 poles and 0 podiums if you watch the video. V missed 2 overtakes. No, I didn't. I saw them and I celebrated internally. There were many screams on the inside of me. You just couldn't hear them. So looking good. Ocon somehow coming through the pack with us. Don't enjoy that. We have a Sauber on the same strategy, just ahead of a Red Bull on pace. Don't like that. I guess maybe they've just developed for absolutely 0 drag, but Van Dorn would suggest otherwise. Yeah, just not a fan of what's going on here, honestly. Not a fan. We do have 8 seconds to Leclerc, and we are not gaining on the cars ahead. But P5 is still a pretty good position to be in going into the rain period. I don't hate it. I do kind of want to come off these tires a little bit just to keep some life in them in case we need to stop a little bit later than 25. This is not going to be fully dead on 25, but you know, just in case.
Yeah.
Sauber turned on the illegal Ferrari engine. I don't know if you guys think that's a full meme, but I do still believe there's some elements of that. What happened in the last few races? It's been a mixed season. We had a good time in what was the previous race? I have no idea. I think we just had the Netherlands where Max got yeeted. But before that we had Spa, which went very well. We got like a 4th and a 6th, or like a 5th and a 7th, or a 5th and a 6th. It was good. It was good regardless. So yeah, it's been up and down. It's been an up and down season. Who is actually better between Logan and Latifi? You know, they're pretty even, I would say. You would have to put them in the same car to find out. It's really impossible to say. But I would put them about the same kind of level. We have nothing to try and run away and drop these 3 with. We have one thing, which is the incredibly high chance that Ocon spins and takes Sainz out the race. So we've got one thing going for us. Would you ever make these streams into a video? Like, edit them down? No. The full VOD is available on YouTube if you'd like to watch it. But no, I have no plans to edit these. This is not a gaming channel. I don't really plan on releasing many, like, gaming videos. I'll play games on stream, but I don't really want to, like, make loads of edited down season recaps for this. Equally high chance I get caught up in the Ocon crash too. I think you'll find Max is now more wary after he was taken out by Sargent in the Netherlands, so... He's expecting it, whereas Sainz would never see it coming. Ahead of Ocon, just where we need to be, and that's on 2 pace. Not bad. Let's go through this thing a little bit quicker. Oh! Huge pile-up! What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Just looking here.
What did I tell you? And does he collect Sainz? Sainz goes through the gravel. He collects an Aston! Hell yes! I'll take it. What did I tell you? I can see these things happening. You think I'm just chatting shit, but I can see them. I can see the future. There's many possible futures. The predictions don't always go in that direction, but I can see the future. Never, ever bet against Mr. V. Well, I mean, I think on average, if you did, you would probably make money. But I can see the future. We are cooking now. I actually do genuinely need to go to the bathroom, though. I've, like, blasted the entire contents of my bladder out. So, you know, no, we'll stick with it. We'll stick with it. It'll be fine. I don't believe we're going to get a safety car. Sainz has taken damage from that. Ricardo, Stroll, Zhou. Oh, yes. And they're all together. Will it happen again? We can hope. We can certainly hope. This does give Max a bit of an opportunity to, you know, recuperate some tyre life. Let's maybe top up the battery a bit. Get that into a good place. Ocon's been given a penalty. I would expect so. Oh, God. And now he's back down in 19th. Oh, it's just poetic. V, go piss, go. No! The stream needs me! Max needs me. He's in P5. He'll be alone. I cannot believe. I cannot believe you will doubt me for so long. When I knew these things would happen. We piss as one. Rain in 2 minutes? You love to see it. 5% chance. 5% chance of rain in 2 minutes. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Keep the 2-second gaps so no DRS. Oh. Yeah. Okay, no, Ocon retires. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. I genuinely do need the weather. So I'm gonna take another quick break. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. This has been a crazy race so far, and it's only lap 15. There's gonna be more bullshittery coming. I can feel it in my loins. Some would argue that's the bladder, but I can feel it in my loins. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my bones. Alright. We had a very energetic first 15 laps of this Italian Grand Prix. So I think now it's time to just chill things out. Just calm things down. We're just gonna mellow out here at Monza. Watch some cars go around. It's all gonna be super chill. Super chill. We'll max on that 2-dot pace. The fuel will come to us in the rain. No problems there. Topping up the RS. Looking lovely. Let's start to go through this thing a little bit quicker. Still expecting rain to come a little bit later, actually. Not fantastic, so we definitely need to keep some life in these tyres. Might just go 1 dot for now while we've got Russell a bit further behind us. Very nice. Very nice. I thought we were going to tell us she had a very energetic piss. Would you like to know? No, you know what? No, I'm not offering that. I'm not offering that information up for public viewing. Okay, Sainz gets ahead of Russell. Those two are fighting though, so hopefully it means we can keep some gap behind us. If they get down to like 1.5, I'm going to turn him up again. Because we do need to stay ahead. It is imperative that we stay ahead. Stroll mechanical fault. I don't know if anyone's going to finish this race. It's going to be like 6 classified finishes. It's going to be like the Monaco, whatever year that was. I don't know. How nice of Sauber to make Ocon have an unforced spin. To give Max some room. People pay for that sort of thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I don't see any cash here on this table, so that information stays right up in here. Breaking news: Lance Stroll is the most Canadian man in F1 history. Bro, they're straight up a guy called Jacques Villeneuve, and you're going to claim that Lance Stroll is more Canadian than that? Fuck off. Get out of here. What do you think would be the most DNS? Also, do you want us to pay? Look, I'm just a service provider. If people are willing to pay, then I will provide the service. That's how things go. What do you think will be the most DNFs in a race this year? I don't think it'll be too high. Obviously, if we got like a Bottas bowling thing, I think the highest will be...
What's this?
4.
Is that enough for a sample of the Mr. V juice?
I think for 100 bits you could get a tiny little thimble, a pipette of the Mr. V juice. A medical sample. Gonna need you to sign some pretty hefty forms to promise you're not gonna use it for any weird genetic experiments. Four is nothing. Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a pretty reliable season, so that's why I'm saying that. So yeah, I think 4 would be the most in any given race. 12 finishes at a race. Nah, I can't see that. I can't see that. You can't get much DNA from piss. You don't say none. You didn't say none. You just said not much, which concerns me. I don't like that. 11 DNFs in Melbourne, here we come. I would love to see, like, enough DNFs that P10 actually doesn't finish the race. I would be all for that, personally. Just for the chaos. And to see, you know, like a... Maybe we will get the Williams podium in that case. Just because there's only 3 finishers. How many DNFs in the last year has been mechanical compared to crashes? I don't have statistics. But, I mean, Formula 1 is definitely more reliable than it's ever been. So, yeah, I assume that trend will continue. And I don't see there being that many DNFs this season. But you never know. Could be wrong. Okay, rain is getting later and later, which is not fun, so we need to keep these tyres in it. We need to keep these tyres in it. We remain 1.6 ahead of Russell. 1.5, 1.6. I'm just going to stay on this tyre pace. We have to get these tyres a little bit longer. No. We'll keep him outside of DRS. We'll keep him outside of DRS, it's right. Yeah, those two just keep fighting. Should keep them occupied. Okay, they are getting close now. What are their hards like? Ooh. Yeah, well, you know, there's people down here with like 54%. Because they've been fighting a lot. Van Dorn's on a 52. He's got worse tyres than us. So it's not terrible. Russell is right in the back of us. That's not great. It's not fantastic news. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Got more life in these tyres. We're doing okay. Alright. I just want to see rain. I want to see rain. That's all I ask for. ERS to normal. Yeah. Come into the pit window. Don't quite think it's time for Inter's strategy team, but thank you for reminding me. It's looking good. I guess just thinking about like crashes and races and Monaco and stuff. I want to hear your opinion, guys, on the Monaco 2-stop
Yeah, what am I doing wrong? I don't know.
rule change. So technically the Monaco rule change is you have to use 3 sets of tires. You still have to use 2 different compounds. So you can do like a medium, hard, let's say. But you now have to make 2 set changes, whether that be pit stops or like under a red flag. So happy about the Monaco thing. At least they're trying. Very artificial hype. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, I've never really been a fan of like artificial jeopardy in a race. I much prefer racing where it's just like the cars are fun to drive and the drivers are good at racing. It's always better racing than like, oh, he's going to have to stop again and so he's going to go behind his rival and can he get in front? Ooh. Yeah, it feels manufactured. I do believe, and particularly if we get some offset strategies, I do believe that will be more interesting than last year, because last year was just a god awful, just nothing happened. But yeah, I'm ultimately not a fan. I just really want them to make the cars smaller. Is really what we need. Rain has gone back again. The rain is moving away. We're trying to keep the tires in, but the rain gets further away. We're going to go full save. Full save. Go ahead of these 2 again somehow. I guess Russell was pushing ERS.
Okay.
We're also halfway through the race. I guess maybe we start to save fuel. Just so we can push it a bit harder when we are on wets. I guess as well, let's go avoid curbs. And hopefully that means he keeps his tyres in a bit more. Question, what happens to the Monaco force multiple compounds if it rains during the entire race? Yes. The same as now. So obviously now there's a rule that you have to use 2 tyre compounds. But that is completely ignored if it's a wet race. So same thing. Monaco is insane as it is. This way we'll get at least some action. We already have a gimmick in that you have to stop once, I suppose. But I don't know, I'm not entirely sure that we will get action. Like, Formula 1 strategy teams are normally good enough that even in complete isolation, they will end up doing the same strategy anyway, because they all like have the same data for the same simulations. Which is why top teams often just know what everyone else is going to do. And so there's a strong chance that all the front runners will just be on the same strategy, and it won't really be any different than if they just did a 1-stop. Last year was the most boring F1 race I've seen. It was up there. It was certainly up there. I guess there's an argument as well where if there is slightly more opportunity to make an overtake in a race, does it take away the tension of Monaco qualifying? Is that, like, you'll still obviously try and push for pole, but is it slightly less important now with the 2-stop thing? So if the race is still bad, but then qualifying is less exciting, have we made the overall weekend worse? Oh, it does apply to wet races. Well, yeah, so the wording of the rule is you have to use 3 tyre sets. So unlike normal races, which are 2 different tyre compounds, effectively enforcing at least 1 stop, this rule for Monaco is 3 tyre sets. So I guess you can still apply that to wet races because it can just be 3 sets of inters. Kind of thing. Even if it was raining the whole time. Car's been too big for Monaco since the 70s. Making them smaller would help, but it's not made for post-aluminium bathtub cars. Yeah, Monaco was still decent back in like the 80s and 90s. It's really only since the noughties that it's been like full garbage. It was slow and not great for a long time, but it's gotten like particularly bad in the last couple decades. Mr. V, I just lost my favorite hat. Do you have any idea where I could get a new one? I would want it to be high quality and reasonably priced. And then Stream Elements coming in clutch with the notification. Thank you, Stream Elements bot. Very cool. On YouTube and Twitch, no less, at the same time. You can head over to MrVsGarage.com. Sponsors of Mr. Versus Garage in F1 Manager. You can see them sort of on the side of the car. We have hats. We have shirts. It's those 2 things, but we have multiple versions of each. They are excellent. Everything there is designed by me, which is how you know it's premium stupid. But very high quality. Much like Mr. V's Garage here on YouTube. So yeah, would highly recommend you check it out. If you like what you see, pick something up. It's all pure cotton. Pretty sure it's all organic. Lovely stuff. We ship basically everywhere in the world. Don't know about North Korea, but pretty confident we can go there other than that. Just got my hat recently. It's fantastic. Girlfriend is a big fan too, so bonus points. Hell, everybody, I'm assuming you got a cargo vroom vroom hat. Everybody loves a cargo vroom vroom hat. Always gets comments. It's just a bit of whimsical fun. Whimsical fun upon your forehead. Who doesn't love whimsical fun, really? If you don't like whimsical fun, then you may actually just be like some kind of golem. You may have died years ago and just be a husk of a human roaming around. You might want to get that checked out if that's the case. But everybody else loves whimsical fun, and that's really what Mr. V's Garage provides. I can't speak, man. Okay, rain starting in 1 minute with a 55% chance. It is very much still a dry track here on lap 27, so I'm very happy that I started saving these tyres. We're still right in the back of Russell, and that looks like rain to me. Okay, let's see what kind of level we're at by the end of this. It started raining just as we entered Curva Grande. Yellow flag. Has someone spun already?
There's been a crash.
Another one.
Now this was at turn 1.
And imagine if we get a safety car now. I guess everyone else will just pit if that is the case.
And, oh,
No, it's not a safety car. All right.
But there was contact.
It's a struggle day for Vesti. Medium speed corners merch. And there is medium speed corners merch. The new medium speed corners t-shirt is now available. It comes in a variety of colours. Lovely retro inspired design on the back. It's lovely, lovely stuff. I could probably go and find it. I think it's in the laundry basket, but it still looks fine. Are the medium speed corners thicker than the curves so you can't see the label printing from the outside? Neither of them have the label anymore. A couple of you guys commented on that. So I've removed the interior label printing. So yes, it doesn't show through. Okay. I missed. It's only 0.43. It's only 0.43. You're asking me questions about the merch store? And I missed the pit entry. At least Tsunoda, Hamilton, Leclerc have all stayed out. So there we go. New prediction up. Max to finish. Oh, as in, not will he finish, but where will he finish? Alright. Let's get to the end of this lap. Let's call his stopping. We definitely want to stop this lap. Which set of inters? Game wants us to go to number 4? I'm a big fan of number 3, though. I'm going to go pair number 3. This lap, onto the inters. I think it could be excelente. These guys are coming out still relatively dry track. With cold inters, hopefully they're slow. We can absolutely send it in this lap. So stay ahead of them. Come on. Actually, right behind Bottas, ahead of us. What? Oh, he's pit for inters, that's why. That makes sense. Is Bottas faster than us already?
Yeah.
Maybe. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign.
Okay.
They are brand new.
Now,
They are
down
brand
to the
new.
pits. There's been a hold up.
Yeah, we're sending these tyres. No, we're still getting them Bottas. We'll use him for a bit of a DRS train. Down into the pits. A little bit of a slipstream. Lovely stuff. Snowden, Hamilton, and Leclerc all pit ahead of us. Bottas is going to inherit the lead, I believe, unless they were far enough ahead. Just want to bash this onto Harvest just before he gets there. Lovely! Lovely! Now, can we do a good stop? Can we stop faster than 2.4 seconds? The rain won't help. Rain makes it harder, but I believe in our guys. They only have to do 1 for this entire race. 237! We're getting better! Oh, and the track is damp. Look at that. Sainz is probably going to overtake us. Sainz is right there. So we're actually kind of about the same as if we just pitted last lap, so it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Right, so full push on these inters. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Go for an ERS push for this outlap. See if we can get onto the back of Sainz again. If we can get right up onto the back of Sainz, I like our chances here. But also, we typically have decent pace in the wet.
Okay.
Sainz is pulling away. He is pulling away, but we're getting our tyres up to temperature. You just wait till that number goes white. We're going to have mad pace. Russell on the back of us. No more DIS because it's a damp track. What we got now is that natural DRS. Got to duck your head down in the cockpit, Max. Old school karting style. You know how it's done. He's a karting champion. I know he knows. .2 to Sainz. Come on. The tyres are in the window. Bit of ERS lag. Drops him off the back a bit. We lose to Ascari. Okay, we might just be kind of settling in here. Oh, faster through. Nope. Nope, just the same. Okay, fair enough. We do still have a slipstream, though. We do get a slipstream down the straight, which is nice. So I think we should just catch him in the next couple of laps at that point. We're fast. We're the same everywhere else, but we get a slipstream in the straights. So I think we're going to catch on to the back of Sainz. We could be fighting, therefore, for P5 come the end of this race. I don't believe we're going to gain on the people ahead unless Leclerc fully explodes, which, you know, could happen. Could happen. That lovely dark orange thing there means he could explode. Which would be a very Ferrari thing to do here at Monza. I'm liking the look of this. Slowly and surely making our way onto the back of Sainz. Yellow flag. Oh, it's show. He's never heard of rain, so this is it's tricky for little Guan Yu.
The brakes couldn't cope, but that's just
It's an interesting line.
The later you leave it.
It's an interesting line through 4-5. 2.2 mil on track. Are we going to get full wet condition? It certainly looks like it's going to get more wet than this. So, going to be interesting if people start stopping again for full wets. Be interesting if the game simulates full wets the same way as real life, and therefore you just never use them. That would be fun. Fuel? Yeah, the fuel is not coming down in the way I thought it was. I just want to get within like a second of Sainz, which is kind of now, I guess. And hopefully the slipstream keeps us there. But yeah, let's start to save that fuel. 7 kg to get back. Oh, that makes a difference. Nah, we're still in the slipstream. It's fine. Just
There's
about.
a yellow flag now.
Van Dorn. Well done, you, Stoffel. Excellent stuff. Okay. So you need to keep an eye on the life of the tyres, on the temperature of the tyres. We're still in the slipstream. Okay, it's cool. It's good. 20 laps to go. I think we start going slightly faster now. We're getting it back. We saved like 0.3 last lap, that kind of thing. 0.3, 0.4, so we can get back down to 0 before the end of this race, certainly. Yeah, we're just kind of holding position to Sainz. But I want to say Leclerc is going slow. I think Sainz is catching Leclerc. So it'd be interesting if we all get to him by the end of this race. That would be nice. That would be nice. How are our tyres? Better than Sainz. We're absolutely sending them. And ours are better than Sainz. I guess he used his up a lot when the track was still, like, dry. Very nice. Very nice indeed. We are just tyre whisperers here at Mr. Versus Garage. Are Pirelli doing anything about that? It's a bit ridiculous that full wets aren't viable. It's not the tyres that are not viable. It's the cars that are not viable in full wet conditions. I don't think there's anything Pirelli can do. It's just the nature of Formula 1 cars now. They're so powerful and have so much downforce that if we ever get conditions where wets would be quicker, it's not possible to drive with ground effect cars. So it's nothing to do with Pirelli. Oscar would have been P1 and 20 seconds ahead of P2 by now. I do kind of feel bad because Oscar is better than Max. And if Max got up to P6 and maybe fighting for P5 towards the end, it makes me real sad what Oscar could have done with the same set of cards. With the same hand. Ugh. But Sainz is right on the back of Leclerc. It looks like we should all get past Leclerc, which should hand us a P5. Then if we can get Sainz towards the end, and our tyres are still better, like once we can push fuel again, there's a chance for a P4. What have you pit onto, Bottas? Do I spy full wets? Full wets for Mr. Valtteri? Do we want a box? Oh, it's too late now. We can't do it now. It's not good. It's gonna have to be next lap. So I suppose it's just really getting wet, but it's gonna get drier again. It's wet for a couple laps and it's drier again. I think we go gambling. I think we go gambling. We stay on these inters. We bank on the fact that they're on full wets and they're going to be behind us. And we'll be faster in the dip. We will ride the dip. We shall ride the dip. And then maybe we pit again like here on lap 50. Time for slicks. I think we have to stay out. I think we're not going to... We get no benefit from coming in. And it's going to be next lap anyway. So yeah, I think they'll be so slow on cold wets. They might even try and pit again onto inters. I think we stay out. Max can make it work. You've seen Max drive in the wet. You've seen Max drive in the wet. He'll be fine. This is going to work. Also, if Ferrari are doing it, you know it's a good strategy. I am curious to see what Hamilton does as he gets around to the pits, though. Track change to wet? Nah. Don't believe you. Where are you going, Lewis? I mean, that looks like... That looks like he stays out. If Ferrari are doing it, it must be a good strategy. Turn the aggressiveness down. No! That's overtake aggression. That means nothing. He's in clean air. And also, no. We don't back down. Full send every lap. That's how you win races. We got this. We have got this in the bag. Leclerc's still going slow. We're obviously kind of going slow because we're saving fuel, but we should start to get that back. We're still full send, man. Still full send. You just can. Nah, my tyres are fine. Let him drive over curbs again? Oh, maybe. No, are you trying to trick me? Is this going to make him spin? High risk. I'll take it off. I'll take it off. We'll see how fast he goes. If he spins on a curb immediately, I'm going to be so annoyed at you all. I'm taking zero responsibility for a curb-based spin. Is it curbs or curbs? It's whatever you feel in your heart, my friend. But it's the one with K. Pretty confident it's the one with K. Curb is not a noun. That's a verb. You curb something. Curbs are always good in the wet, preceded by the single most smug emoji that... those shit-eating grin emoji that Twitch has to offer. Which just fills me with confidence, you know. Just love that for me. That you guys are trying to murder Max out here. Look at the speed. I guess, yeah, we are gaining on Leclerc, just. And that's with like 1 dot fuel, which I really hope goes faster than this. We've got 10 laps. We've got 11 laps to save 4 kg, and I said we save about 0.4 a lap. So this is going to be... It's going to be real tight, I have to say. If we get another safety car, that would be excelente. Mucho excelente. Let's start going through this a little bit quicker. I definitely think we can get Leclerc by the end of this. There is no way that Sainz is catching the back of us. Ain't no way. Ten laps to go. Where's the dip? And now begins the dip. We've survived it so far. Use ERS? Oh yeah. The dip approaches. Well, this says it's getting wetter. So the dip does not approach just yet, but the dip approaches. Evening, funny Excel man. Good evening to you too. Okay, 3 kg, 8 laps to go. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. That's rainfall amount. Yeah, I know, but the rainfall is going down, so I guess so. I guess it continues to get wetter. But the grip is going up! It says the grip should be going up, but that's not true. Ah! Water level going down. Water level going down. We're closer to Leclerc. I sense a P4. What are the front runners on? Bottas did pit for wets and is up into P2. Does the dip hurt him? Does he get dipped? Sainz is obviously close to the back of us now. Not that close, but closer than he was. Will he get dipped? Will he get dipped? 4.1, it's going down. I know it's a joke, but the correct way to say it is muy excelente, not mucho excelente. Yes, I'm well aware. I do speak enough Spanish to... Track condition, back to DAP. The dip begins! Albon mechanical fault. Don't care. Okay, let's see. How does the dip affect science? 1.4 currently. 92% in his wets. Hopefully they get shredded. Really needs to start pushing fuel again. Should have begun the save earlier. 0.7. Fucking hell, man. Calm down. That is rapid on the back of us. It's fine. It's fine. We can use him as a slipstream if he does go through. And then as the dip progresses, and he gets dipped more and more, we shall make our way through. That is if he gets through, Carlos. You useless man. Getting up to max is one thing. Getting around him is another. Temperatures? Yeah. We'll come off it a little bit. We'll come off it a little bit. See if it helps the tire temp. It is just going to let science through, but we can stick in his. We can stick in his slipstream. It's alright. It's not even going to get past. It's going to send it around the outside of Parabolica. Doesn't get through. Whoa. Okay, we just need to make sure that we do capitalize on this. A P4 is definitely possible. I'm still happy with a P5, but I would like that P4. Straight line speed is just not there for science, basically. Even with the slipstream coming out the corner.
Okay.
He just doesn't have the speed to get past us. He's quicker onto the brakes. He's quicker on acceleration, but he's just slow in a straight line. Max stays ahead. 2.2 on the back of Leclerc. We are fighting. It's slowing us down. Not ideal. Not ideal. Temperature's coming out of these tyres. That's good for us. He's going to start to push more towards the end. Rain keeps going down. 3.52. Science getting dipped. Not that hard, though. Not as hard as I would have expected. Never realised that your nails are painted. You genuinely never noticed? It's the #1 thing I get comments about. But yeah, I do them myself. I would like to go get gel nails one time just to see what the experience is like. But from seeing Mrs. V get them, and then if you get gels for too long, your nails underneath get too weak and they start to like fall off and break, which is real not fun. So for now, yeah, I just do them myself. Okay, science does go through, but we stay in the slipstream. We do seem to be better in a straight line, which is nice. 1.7, which means I'm thinking we can turn the fuel up maybe with 2 laps to go. But we'll obviously get to 0 first before we do that. I would love to have some ERS as well.
Can you check the temperature?
No, tyres are fine, Max. They're getting colder. They're getting colder. And we get through again. Max! How far off the back is he? He's only 0.9. He's only 0.9. We can work with that. We can work with that. Lovely jubbly. Okay, let's go through a little bit faster. Just need that fuel to read 0, and then we can send it. Tire's getting hotter once more, I guess, from being in the dirty air. Yeah. We're falling off the back. Oh, we might have lost the slipstream. No, it's fine. Don't fear. Never fear. Never fear. We got this. 3 laps to go. 1.4 kg fuel. Come on. I can see us passing science on the final lap. It feels like Leclerc has kind of found a rhythm now, and he's staying 2 seconds ahead of us. I don't know if P4 is on the cards anymore, but P5, yes, certainly. Fear that fuel? No, I don't fear the fuel. Rain's going up again, 1.2. 3 laps to go. That's fine. That's fine. Would love to save a little bit more fuel. 1.1. We're getting there. It's not going to be 0.2 under. It's not going to be 0.2 under. Trust. Just trust. Just Source. Trust me, bro. It's going to be fine. It's going to be all good. I'd really love this red letter to go away. I just want to push these tires a bit more. You obviously burnt them up a bit going off track. A little bit of a lock-up, not helpful. 0.9. 3 laps to go again. I'm pretty sure that graphic is wrong. We only saved about 0.2 last lap. That's not ideal. So this is us now entering lap 52. 2 full laps of driving. Can we save 0.4 a lap? So you know how I said the fuel would be fine when making the strategy? How are you feeling? I feel great because the fuel is going to be fine. Fuel's going to be absolutely fine. 0.6. See? See? We are saving 0.4 per lap. The fuel will be okay. You watch. It's going to read 0.4 as we cross the line here. And then it's going to read 0 as we finish. I don't think we're getting P5 as we are now 5 seconds off the back of Sainz. But P6 is still a good finish. And you never know, Tsunoda can still bin it. Just manifesting another future here. Come around Parabolica. And it's going to tick down to 0.4. Before we cross the line, what did I tell you? We are saving 0.4 per lap. That is going to read 0 before we finish. Another Synodium. The GOAT. No, he still has a chance to get ruined by that Mercedes. Mercedes and an Alpine double team to take him off on the final lap. In the wet. I can certainly see it happening. Okay, Max, we're going to need that thing to tick down to 0.3. Going to need to say 0.3 real quick. 0.3, there we go. On target. Going through Della Roggia. Sainz is actually right on Leclerc. Hopefully they crash into each other and we inherit P4. That would be nice. Oh, come on, just crash. Bottas wins the race. Very nice to him. Potentially the wet tyre pit was the strategy, but you know, there's no way we could have known this thing. 0.2. The thing is, we'll be going such high speed coming out of Parabolic. We can just roll. We can just roll down the straight. It's fine. Just got to stick it in neutral. Get your feet off the pedals. Just roll it. Easy. Easy. Point 1. Stick it in neutral. Stick it in neutral. Max! Oh, fucking Alonso's good.
What's going on? I had no straight right speed.
Do a barrel roll.
It's not a good time for that. Wait, who's lapped? Not that many people. Oh, shit. I should not do that. Thank you. Thank you. So...
That's a really miserable day for Oscar Piastri.
So yeah. So he gained places. He started
Wow.
he started P18, so he's gained 5 places, which is really impressive. But yeah, there was a minor issue.
Wow.
You could have saved more fuel if you put the tires on lowest. Well, no one told me that earlier. Yeah. Or at least Aston Martin scored nothing. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes in motor racing, you gotta take a risk. You gotta have the bravery to do things differently. Try something new. Try something that the other teams think is too stupid to try, but maybe it's in fact the most genius thing that's ever been done. You have to take risks in this sport that we love. Do those risks always pay off? No. No, they don't. I mean, most of the time they don't. Most of the time you end up parked at pit entry. But one day, these risks will pay off. And that day, Mr. versus Garage will find themselves on the top step of the podium. What is this, Monty?
Juanica.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. You have to take risks. It's my advice to you. As you've seen from this stream, glory comes with sacrifice. Glory comes with pain lots of the time. But glory does come to those who are willing. Those who are not afraid. Those who have faith in the plan. Those who are willing to push beyond through the DNFs. Return back next week stronger. Better. Faster. Harder. How does the song go? Doesn't matter. Are we having second thoughts of not restarting the race? We don't restart the races! Well, what did I tell you earlier? I don't want to restart the races. This is the story of Mr. versus Garage. I'm not restarting anything. We don't have to win. You don't have to be perfect in every video game. This is a story. People will remember this. Grandparents will tell the younglings of the time that Max Verstappen pulled up short on pit entry. This is living. This is racing. We don't restart. We never restart. Unless it's like a fire alarm and I had to go. Because then I would obviously like pause and like quit the stream. But we don't restart. We don't give up. We don't back down. You have to take risks. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Pretty sure there's nothing about underfueling in the song. Didn't hit our race targets. Didn't earn our cheeky 2.2 mil. But we had cash in the bank because we're a well-run, well-managed team. Max is unhappy again. Other than our driver satisfaction, we're a well-run, well-managed team. Azerbaijan is next. It's got a big old straight. Could go well for us again. But you're going to have to tune in next time to see that one. As I am going to leave it there. I'm going to head off. Gonna keep working on the next couple of videos for you guys. It's been real. Next stream should be on Thursday this week, I believe. Yes, should be on Thursday. Couple of things before you go. Mr. V Fantasy League is now open. I meant to say at the top of the stream, but I completely forgot. If you would like, you can join it. It's the normal official F1 Fantasy. It's at like fantasy.formula1.com, I believe. You can get in there. There will be links in the chat. There are links in the Discord. Get in, see if you can beat me. Spoiler, you can't. It's going to be fantastic. I'll be back on Thursday. Bish Bash Bosh 2 is on Sunday after the Australian Grand Prix, which I will be live for. I'll let you know as soon as the other channel says that I can let you know. So it's going to be great. But until then, don't know what I'm doing with my arms. I'm Mr. V.